it merges with what I teach inside the classroom, just like it does with everything that I do. I'm a serious follower of Jesus Christ, and nothing in my life is separated from that.
We get a chance to talk about the impacts of what we're doing, not just from a society perspective, but also how it impacts you in your Christian walk. And so some of the professors who may be teaching mathematics, you'll be surprised to hear they talk about how they study and appreciate mathematics purely because of the beauty of it and the beauty they feel is given to it by God.
And also bringing in the moral character and just the design decisions that students are going to be making, and realizing that people's lives are going to be at stake with some of those decisions and what's the right thing to do.
What we talk about in your engineering classes relates with the world, and since God made the world, we're talking about God's design.
I think Christians who study topics like engineering marvel at the kind of beauty and structure that lies behind that discipline. They don't imagine that there is something particularly Christian about a computer or about an algorithm or about a proof, but I think they do marvel at the fact that the universe is so discoverable to us, that it's been created to speak so clearly about the nature of its creator and the power of the creator.
When you try to separate them, it doesn't work. If your life is in Christ, there's an integrity of your life that says Jesus is everything to me, and then when you say take Jesus out of your life, well, that's impossible if he's everything in what's going on. So integration of faith and learning is very important.
It plays such an important role in interactions with other individuals, with how I treat community members and what I do in the community, and even the conversations sometimes I have with students.
If faith isn't integrated with technology or things like engineering, then what you're doing is you're creating a group of engineers that are focused on doing better than the next competitor or doing better than the next country. But if faith is integrated in that, then your engineering profession becomes something that you can use to make improvements, not just for your company, the people that you work for, but it becomes something that you can use to make improvements for mankind, to help other people.
And there was a growing divergence between my faith and my intellect in my first 3 years of college. And then I met a man at a summer internship who was a Christian and an intellectual and a physics major. And he convinced me, or he showed me, that a person could be an intellectual and a Christian. And so that was the beginning of reading people like C.S. Lewis and Francis Schaeffer and other heavy thinkers that really started to close the gap between my intellect and my faith. And I found that both my faith and my intellect empower each other and complement each other. It's not simply additive, it's multiplicative.
I hope that I exhibit the fruit of the Spirit, peace and patience and joy in all the things that I do. So first and foremost, I hope that my faith affects me personally and my character and that kind of thing.
In my particular case, I think one very overt and obvious way is to have come to a realization that I've been called to live on campus with the students in the Engineering and Computer Science LLC in Heritage House, and to bring my family and to think of that really as kind of a mission.
Professors actually feel that they are here to help develop the next generation Christians, and so your whole mindset changes with how you approach. Instead of this being an entity sitting in front of you with a question to take up your time, it's a human being that is asking you a question, and you are guiding and developing that human being.
What I hope to do is cultivate a compassion in our students and inspire them, to show them that their skills, their gifts and talents that they've been given by God in a technical capacity can be used in a service, even in an act of worship, much like a music director can lead a church service.
As I get to know them and they get to know me, I hope that they see that the things that I care about go even beyond electromagnetics and electronics and circuits and all the things that I try to instruct my students on.
It's the fact that I can actually talk about it. Most people, their job and their career is completely disconnected from Sunday morning. And that's unfortunate.
When I came to Baylor, one of the things that was very appealing to me was knowing that we could openly talk about Christianity and faith and things that are important to us.
It's just a way of living and a way of thinking, and it's ever present in class and ever present on campus. And the students and the faculty both have the opportunity to see how it plays and rounds out their experiences here at Baylor.
The freedom, both academically and personally, that it affords me to work at a place like Baylor is very important to me. Christianity and faith and God are interwoven into everything that I am and believe and everything that I do, so it would be extraordinarily difficult to try to separate my work and my study and my life from my faith.
One of the neat things about Baylor is that we really have a foundation on which to build our ethical principles, our moral principles. Hopefully, when you guys go out and you graduate and go start working at jobs, hopefully that's something that you can stand on and take with you.
Our goal is to make sure that we send out students from this school, engineering, computer science, that are very skilled in their discipline, but have an unwavering commitment to Christ that drives and is the passion of everything they do.